What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Friday. And I look up, and who do I see? Only the most amazing family on planet Earth, EARF, hanging out with me. Shots out to the one and only Anthony the Man, the Myth, the Wanner is up in the house. Good to see you, my brother. We got DCA Crypto Dave, Charts Can't Lie in the house. Guys, we got one hell of a show for you guys today. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be like one of those crazy shows. But also, we're getting ready to go. We leave in the morning. We're heading out to Cali. What's that song by Going Back to Cali? Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Who is that? Is that LL? LL Cool J, remember that? I'm going back to Cali. About to go back and hang out with the kiddos, and looking forward to that. Some of the kids are still there, and about to go have a great time and all that good stuff. So I know me and the wife are very, very excited. It's crazy because we were thinking about it the other day. Like me and my wife used to travel a lot. I mean, like a lot. Especially when we first moved from, what's up, dual citizen in the house? Are we rich yet? Hell no. What? Well, some people might be. But I know what you mean, brother. This is a better, instead of saying are we rich yet, is the price where we want it to be at yet? Hell no. What? Chicken 415 in the house. Good to see you. Dual Citizen, that's my man. I had a great time hanging out with Dual Citizen at, where do we hang out at? Cat's Meow. I got to hang out with Dual Citizen in person. That brother funny as hell. What was I just saying? So we used to fly a lot, and then everything just kind of, I don't know why. I think what it is that when the last time we lived here in Vegas, because this is our second stint in Vegas. When we first left California, obviously crypto driven, and like over 5 years ago now, and we moved to Hawaii, and then obviously when you're in Hawaii, we had some people visit. Everybody can't go to Hawaii, like last minute type thing. So, but we had our kids would come visit us in Hawaii, and then we lived in Vegas. So we actually lived in Vegas. We had a house in Vegas and a condo in Hawaii. All sponsored by those crypto games, and so. So we would fly a lot because we would stay in Hawaii, our main home, and then we would go back to, we would stay in Vegas, our main home, and then we would fly back to Hawaii every, once a month and stay at our condo for like a couple weeks. Anyway, so we were traveling a lot. We're doing this. And then most of my life was traveling, but lately, I say all that to say, lately I haven't been on a plane I'm trying to think, when's the last time on a plane? No, because I did go to Oregon, but I haven't been back to Cali, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's been a while. Me and my wife were just talking about it the other day. We say, damn, it's been a while since we've been back to California. I don't know what a while is for you guys, but, some months, that's a while for us because we used to travel all the time. All right, so I'm really excited to go see the kiddos. It says heels, tall, bikini small. My man Dual Citizen got some issues. He probably like me drinking too much coffee. All right, where we at? Big Watch Dude in the house. Good to see you. Dual Citizen. All right, guys, let's get right into it. We got a hell of a show for you guys today, and it's a crazy topic, and it's we're gonna get into it. Okay, market cap 2.32 trillion dollars. Bitcoin down to 60. I told you guys the other day when I saw that pump to like 73, we flew up to like 6,000. I said, man, I think this might be a a pump fake, and sure enough, we look up and bada boom, bada bing. People got the first question came to my mind was, is Jane what's it called, Jane Street? Are those people back in business? Just somebody in there messing around with the damn Duke or UNC? Duke or UNC? That's a good question, man. Ooh, that's a hard one for me, bro. Because I like both of the squads. I guess because I'm not from there. I like back in the day, in my day. Right, where you talking about where you had I go all the way back to when Jordan was at Duke with James Worthy. They were raw. They had some great teams. Then Duke, with Christian Laettner and those cats and Grant Hill. I mean, they both put out some players, bro. So I can't really choose between. I'm not like a college dude like that. Who's your favorite college? I'm not that type of dude. Pros different. College, whatever. Bitcoin, 68,155. We got Ethereum back under at 1980. When the hell was I in 1980? Not there was New York. Let me see, Florida. Ethereum at 1980. We got BNB right now at 629. XRP down to 135. That's what Dual Citizen means. Are we there yet? Is the price there yet? Nope, not yet. It's coming. Solana right now at 84.94. We got TRX right now at 28 cents. Dogecoin coming in 9 cents. ADA, 25 cents, guys. We've got a Chainlink, that old stinky linky. We like it a lot. 8.78. XLM right now at 15 cents. HBAR doing this thing at 9 cents. We got LTC at 53.73. Beekeeper 69 in the house. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. We got Litecoin. We were talking about that one. ZEC right now 212. Toncoin coming in at 132. Shiba at 5 zeros and a 5. That's cinco zeros. And cinco, for those of you guys speak Spanish, a little bit. Poquito. Let me stop. How do I speak? You know, I'll tell you, I get really bilingual when I got that damn iced coffee. Huh? I like Duke. Duke is dope. Duke is dope. Bobby Hurley, Christian Laettner, Grant Hill. Well, they had squad. Woo! They had squad back then. I don't know, man. You know who was a squad too? I remember there's been a lot of great, like the Fab Five with Mishkin and was it Larry? Not Larry Johnson. No, because that was a Chris Webber and those cats that were there, the Fab Five, all youngsters. And that the reason it reminded me of them, they were all freshmen that did they win the national title? They almost won it. But I was part of a college team. It wasn't even D1. It was we were all freshmen and we almost won a national title too, led by yours truly. Okay, anyways, let's move on. Crow, if you didn't know, at 7 cents. We got Polkadot 149, Uniswap coming in at 384. We got OKB right now 96.91. Nueve Ses, Nueve Uno. Ooh, that boy got that Spanish. It's the coffee, huh? Yeah, I blame the caffeine. Astra right now 70 cents. Ave coming in at 111.58. Near, let's make it clear, 124. We got Pepe in the house. 5 zeros and a 3. You got any? I don't. Doesn't matter. It's number 47 on CoinMarketCap. ICP right now 247. We got Ondo Finance, gotta love it, 25 cents. 4 for $1. Matic right now at 9 cents, guys. We've got, and by the way, guys, if you're checking us out for the first time, or maybe you're catching us on the replay, my name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017. This will be going on my 9th year. Abso-freaking-lutely crazy even say that. I've never even had a job for 9 months. Let me stop by that. I have. 9 years in crypto. We started this channel about 3 years and like 3 months ago, something like that. It was November 10th or something like that, of this last November 10th. So 3 years ago, we started the channel, 9 years of crypto. And guys, we got the greatest family on planet Earth. Appreciate you guys who made your way. Remember, nothing we talk about in the show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice for. I'm not a financial advisor. No comprende. There goes that Spanish again. Okay, let's see where we at. Adam right now, 180, one of the OGs in space. QNT right now, 64.70. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare. Flare about to get down there. 008 now. Wait, is Flare the one that was 007? So it came up a little bit. Okay. Filecoin right now, 97 cents. Trump coin, presidential rug pull. Let me stop. It's at down $72. How about that one? XGC right now, 3 cents. We've got Jupiter at 17 cents. VETHO, 007. So I thought, okay, so this was actually higher. So 007. Damn, Flare's coming down a little bit. 007. Got two James Bonds in the group, in the chat, on the market. STX right now, 25 cents. We got Cake, 134, just at 4 cents. Dash coming in at 32.58. XTZOG at 36 cents. CHZ at 3 cents. Pippin. Somebody needs to call Scottie Pippen and say, what the hell's going on with Satoshi? What is he doing? Let me stop. He said, I met him. And you know, so funny, I was going back thinking about my stream yesterday, because I rarely ever go back and watch my streams, but hardly ever. But he said, I met him back in, did he say 1993? I think he said he met him in 1993, or was it 1998? But either way, Bitcoin didn't come out. I said, damn, you knew Satoshi back in the day. I was like, I was kind of thinking to myself, does he mean like Satoshi? Or was he talking like Jet Li or like Jackie Chan? And he just assumes, you know, Scotty might have jumped up and hit that rim too hard a couple times. Let me stop, good Lord. Let's see where we at. FET right now, 14 cents. BTT coming in at number 100 at 6 zeros. 6 zeros. All right, let's get into it, guys. So that was my point. I don't know how I got in that long-ass story about this net, but yeah, we're traveling tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going to see the kiddos. All right, let's get right into the XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026. Now, I'm really excited about this. And what we've done, I talked a little bit about it yesterday. I've got an overwhelming response from influencers, my fellow influencers and podcasters in the space. It's crazy. I mean, everybody likes the whole going live, sharing it with their community. It's going to be phenomenal, guys. And so we're really excited about it. Everyone's on board. I think I had like one person that reached out and said, oh my God, you know, like, like they wanted us to give it away. I'm like, bro, we're hiring a professional production company. Like, it's not going to be like Junebug in a corner, you know, eating, you know, pork rinds with some hot sauce on it and a grape soda with an iPhone. God, what made me think all that? Oh, that's funny as hell. They call me Junebug. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna have a professional production company come out, and it's gonna be recorded from A to Z. So they'll be able to see the event as we're opening the doors, as we're going in, as we're doing all that stuff. They're gonna film the whole thing from 10 till 6. So you at home, and for people who are not coming, you have the ability to be there with us live and experience everything live. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So 8 hours worth of content or more. And so we're really, really excited about that. Again, guys, all-star lineup. What I'm really excited about with this is that there are people who are not on this flyer yet. And I don't even know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I would just have to probably eliminate something. I don't know what I would eliminate. But we've got more people. And that's what's like, I've got people hitting me up now. And we had that last year with just so many people coming up going, Jay, I want to come in. Jay, I want to come in. Companies. We're working on a couple right now with some major people in the space. Big companies that want to sponsor the event. So I'm just so excited, man. We're excited. We're looking forward to an extraordinary event in less than 60 days. Less than 60 days. Taking the family out to the woods on a bike ride. That's nice. I love that. Now, what kind of, y'all do like mountain bikes? Y'all don't do nothing crazy, do you, Anthony? I see some of those people on the cliffs riding. I'm like, what? And then I've seen some crazy stuff with mountain bike riders, and they go too much. Like, if I'm a mountain bike ride, I'm a mountain bike ride like in the park. I'm talking about like a park with homes and stuff. I done seen too many. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I've seen too many those videos on YouTube. People like mountain bike riding, all of a sudden a bear like, argh! I'm like, wait a minute, that's too wild for me. I'd rather just go through the hood or something and just have a couple brothers on the side like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, how you doing? But bears and hell no, I can't do that. Disco R1's in the house. We got Big Watch Dude in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Anthony Man, the Myth, the Wine. Who else is up in here? Chicken 415. Did I miss anybody else? Charles Can't Lie. Good to see you, my brother. Okay, let's keep it going. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys. It's going to be an interesting show. Okay, let's start with this one. If you haven't figured it out, Congress is the enemy of the people. Now, look, you ain't got no arguments for me on that one. Not only are they the enemy, I guess that would still fall on the enemy of the people because they don't want you to get rich but die trying, which is the topic of our show today, and we're going to get all into that. And because it's not just Congress. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about a text message I got from my mother-in-law today. They had to calm my spirit down a little bit, and we're going to talk about that in a minute because haters come from me. You guys probably noticed I've been texting a lot and talking a lot about haters. I'm going to just leave it alone. because, boy, they're everywhere, including our government. Sly Fox in the house. That's my man, Possum Canvas. You guys don't know who Sly is. Sly is the man. Back in the day when I played, when I just got back from playing pro ball, I think, or before, it's either before or after I played pro ball. Sly had a rap song. Sly, what's up, Protein 40? Sly was a recording artist and had done some really big songs. And one of his songs that he did was with E40. If you're into hip hop, you know who E40 is. And they had reached out to me and asked me to be in their video. So at that time, I was lethal. And so they had me dunking and doing it. We were playing a game in the background of their rap video. It was pretty cool. So, and then Sly was also a huge promoter in California, brought in some of the big, I'm talking about like when we were all, up and coming, Sly was throwing major events. Had some of these guys that you know now that are legends, like Tiffany Haddish and some of these people. He was booking them way back. So Sly is a big deal, and now he's a investor extraordinaire. And so shouts out to my man Sly Fox TV 100. I just noticed you changed your name. It was Sly Fox was like crypto and stocks. He switched it up on his boy. Okay. Shouts out to my brother. Okay, what's happening with BTC, guys? This is from Tara. And, by the way, Tara, who I share her TA, has reached out. And so Tara might be at the event. I'm not going to go too much into that. But we got I'm telling you, a lot of people reaching out, bro. Like people that I've never had, I shared their stuff, whatever, but never had anything. What we are trying to. Oh, my God. Okay, this is confusing as hell. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We're flying in, and my brother James is really the man, though. Yeah, no, man, Sly, I appreciate that, Sly. And that's what I love about people like Sly, Mike O, John Sing, TR 20 years, Sly, good God. Sly, 30 years, 30-something years, Mike O, 30 years, John Sing, 40 years. I mean, all my friends come out and hang out with me. Sammy and Noreen, sometimes they pop in. 30 years. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So I just definitely appreciate all my closest friends and family coming out. But yeah, Sly was a man. He was a man. I mean, I used to tell Sly, man, stop, because, that's one thing I used to say with Sly, man, when he throw these big, how it is, like, when you throw those big events and you got all these big celebrities coming in and he's throwing comedy shows and events, and then, you always got the homeboy, yo, can I get in, homeboy? Like, man, how am I going to run a business? I know Sly probably got tired of that. Everybody wanting the homeboy hookup. Anyways, going back to Tara, actually, looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty exciting. I've got, like I said, so many people, some I barely even know, that are reaching out saying, hey, I might come to the event, may attend the event, but everybody, literally just got through talking to CypherX. Like, everybody's reaching out about the promotions and everything else. I'm just, man, we've got just a crazy response. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited about all the people who are excited about the event. Okay. So this is from Tara. She says, here's what she's seen with BTC. Bitcoin is right at the top of the trend line that it's been forming most of this sub-wave for. Any breakdown from this level will drop it further, and form out the rest of the fifth wave. So drop it down further. We're going to see where that's at. Notice this last push up to resistance did not reach the target level at 75.4K. So that was her target. We got just below, we got almost to 74, like 73 and some change. I think 73.8. And it now has a gap there. It's possible that BTC or Bitcoin holds the trend line. It can come up to form a perfect touch at that resistance and still come down for the rest of the fifth wave. Hate when it leaves gaps like that. Yeah, I agree. Support levels are still building and clustering right around the macro 0.618, support around 50K. The range is currently 49.4K to 52.2K. This is where she's expecting the bottom to form, hopefully paired with a bullish divergence on the RSI for extra confirmation. Highly recommend watching her live charting session from today, where we break this down further. She says she'll keep you posted, so we can kind of see what she's talking about here. How this thing can come back down, and then obviously, boom, sheesh, drop down the straight line. We don't want that, but it could happen. It could happen. Buying opportunity. That's what you got to call it, huh? Get you some more. Get you some more. All right, let's keep it going. We need clarity. It's time to act, and I think we all agree to that. This is huge. This comes in from BSCN. Huge. The Clarity Act could be massive for XRP. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to deal with, but yeah, that would be great. The Clarity Act passing could benefit XRP in the following ways. Codifies it as a digital commodity under the CFTC, not SEC security. Ends regulatory uncertainty post-law when unlocks full institutional adoption by banks / payment firms for cross-border payments and ODL. Which is on-demand liquidity, boosts spot ETF inflows and drives utility demand. Analysts eye $5 to $10 if this happens, plus surge on passage. And right now, Trump is pushing heavily to get that act done. So we'll see how that plays out. It'd be great if that happens. I know a lot of people here want to see, you see $5, that'll kind of like calm everybody's soul a little bit, huh? Good Lord. Just give us 5. Everybody be out there. It's going to get to 100. Can we get to 5 first? S. Thompson in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Is that my man DJ Jazzy XRP? Huh? You damn straight. Good to see you, my brother. All right, let's keep it going. BlackRock. Now, this is crazy, guys, and I got more below. It says BlackRock is seeing a bank run for the top 1%, mainly international investors. They are panicking and just placed limits on withdrawals. So I guess I'll get into the story. I don't want to like get too much into it, but yeah, there was like a huge surge of people trying to get money out, get capital out. I think it was like 1 point something billion out of like the 30 something billion or whatever it was that they have. The stories further down. I'll get into it in a second, but they froze it and they were willing to release like hundreds of millions, but not that much. I'm like, what the hell? So that's what you do when you do it with these banks, man. That's crazy. What in tarnation? Okay. They don't want you to get rich, but die trying. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, it's important to look at this thumbnail because there's a lot with this. So obviously with the Clarity Act, we understand, between what Romy Rome's doing, you got all these old people, everything in this thumbnail means something. The banks, like what's happening right now with BlackRock, huh? But it's my money. You can't get it. What the hell is going on with that? And then obviously we got Brad Garlinghouse, the man, the myth, the legend, was like, hey, wait a minute, but we want to. We want to see you get rich. Yeah, we do. And then Trump's like, me too. And then right here in the small letter it says, but my family first. And that's kind of what we're saying. Good Lord, 6-8, too much coffee. But, in addition to all this going on, obviously we see the Clarity Act. Obviously we see, what's going on. We've lived through Operation Choke Point 2.0. We lived through, what XRP Unleashed, broke down in their incredible documentary. And they got a new one that's called Money Distributed. Was it Money Distributed or something like that? But also, obviously the e-files said a lot of things. But then I want to take this a little step further, guys, because there were some things that were kind of eking me. I won't get too much into it because some of it is personal, but I just tell you this. Like, when I say they don't want you to get rich but die trying, it's not just those in the political aspect or the banking aspect, but it's also friends and family. And I know you guys have probably been seeing me on like a little bit of a tear here lately about haters and this and that and everything else. And, my mother-in-law, I've been a little, I guess I'd use the word fickled with some people in my family and friends and circle. Haters are everywhere, man. And it's just crazy that it has to be that way. But, I had some things that were frustrating me. Obviously, for anybody who looked at, I had a couple things that I posted like on my social media. I don't really do too much on social media anymore, but I put a couple things in there like this. I was ticked off, and a couple other things that I put on, and just talking about how people are, man. People hate on you. There's some stuff with especially like close family, and I'm not going to use this as a therapy session, but I'm just saying a lot of you guys probably either realize that, or if you haven't realized that, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking, you will know what I'm talking about when you get to that place from a financial perspective. But it's just crazy how people, one, act like you own something. Even when you've done a lot. That's what's so crazy. Like, you can never do enough. You can never do enough. And I've done a lot, from giving money, loaning money that never came back, shipping out cars, all kinds of stuff. Man, I've done so much. And it's crazy how you're the greatest thing ever when you're giving. And then when you don't give anymore, they got an issue, you're not. And so it's funny because the reason I bring that up is my mother-in-law sent me a long text this morning, because she's very connected to me as of my inner circle, which is my wife, my kiddos, and my mother-in-law, and people like that. And she said, she must have saw some things that I put on social media. So she was like, she sent me a long message about just being, I would read it, but it's personal. But she just said, keep being who you are, proud of you, be the king, be the this, be the that you are, and enjoy all that you've done. And I think that's what it is. People, try to make you feel bad. And I've seen it from family, friends. I've even seen it here online, where people try to make you feel bad about, it's kind of like if I don't know if you ever seen this, but when you talk, yeah, exactly, Protein 40. It's like when you talk to, have you ever had someone say, how are you doing, Protein? Or some of you guys in the chat, like, how are you? And, and it's like family, whatever. You're like, oh, I'm doing good. And you start talking. No. They say, no, they call you, and then they dump all their crap on you. But then when they ask you, how are you doing? And you got nothing but positive, oh, I'm doing this, and crypto's going, they don't want to hear nothing. Yeah, let me call you back. Anybody ever get that? So it just, so I found myself in a place where I was getting irritated over the last probably like month or so. And my mother-in-law sent me a long message that was very well needed, and just said, man, proud of you, stay locked in, enjoy what you've done, enjoy your gains, enjoy your lifestyle, enjoy all, and don't let the haters hate. Let them hate from a distance. They're going to keep on hating. So that was one of the things that kind of prompted me to put family and friends. Another part of that, I just can't stand fake ass people. People who, had nothing to do with, your family, and all of a sudden they see your family winning, not just me, but, and all of a sudden they trying to come around when they were never around before. So I just, I'm one of those big believers, man. Stay in your lane. Whatever, however you were when things weren't what they were. Like, if you've never been around me or my kids, and all of a sudden you trying to be all in the mix, yeah, that says a whole lot about you. So I don't like ass kissing people. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk more about they don't want you to get rich but die trying. It's all in Tail's song though. It tells it from the crypto end of it. Okay. Moving on, be careful what you share with people. This is part of what I was talking about. Those closely to you will use it against you as soon as they realize they can't control you. And that's one of the things I've been dealing with on my end is things that you talk to people, you think people are family, whatever, and then they go around like a parrot trying to destroy your character and stuff. I can't stand people like that. And I just realized, and me and my wife realized, we're better off, just cutting those people off. And I don't mean cutting them off like, I'm talking about like severing the whole thing. And you have to protect your peace, man. That's one thing I'll tell you guys. You have to protect your peace because you can, money doesn't bring you happiness, family and peace. I mean, money makes things easy, but it's definitely not everything. I've seen, as you guys have seen, there's a lot of people with money who tend not to be happy. I'm extremely happy with my life, but what happens is you let these negative people or negative thinking or just haters, or ass kisses, what do you want to call them, and in your circle. And so protect your circle, man. Protect your circle. They'll do everything they can because it's an old saying I heard a long time ago. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. And a lot of times when people aren't happy with their own world and own life, they'll try to dig into yours and dig into other people's light and then try to throw things out there to kind of lift themselves out, which is all temporary. Because at the end of the day, I always say the other part of that is the greatest invention in the world is a mirror. You got to go look in the mirror, and where you at is exactly where you're supposed to be at because you put your ass there. And it's nobody else's fault. That's all I got to say about that. Let's move on. So, yeah, my mother-in-law gave me a laugh. I said, okay, Mom. So I want to put out some positive things. That's okay. No more worried about the haters. We're going to move on. Okay. All right. Current market, I want to share that with you guys because haters is not in the government. They don't want you to get rich but die trying. People don't want you to be successful. They're more happy when you fail. That's a fact. Yeah, happiness loves this family. No, that's one thing I say about Nest Force, and that's why I'm so grateful for you guys that are here because, I find a lot of excitement and some of my closest friends is through this community. Obviously my best friend Michael and John and I got my partner obviously TR and then my man Sly Fox and I got a great, but some of you guys in here have become like family, and so I just want to thank you guys. There's a lot of you guys who are like family, and some of you guys, it's so crazy when I think about it. I always talk about Nina Blossom and her husband that came out here, and Nina Blossom did something for me that probably 98% of my family's never done. I'm just being honest with you. So that's what I'm saying. You and then like Jay Henry, Marvin Davis, a lot of you guys, Anthony Rand coming to my house. A lot of you guys, man, we've done some Protein 40, always reaching out and saying some things. Hey, Jay, Nest Force, always showing up when I ask. All you guys have a special role and things that you do, and I just appreciate you guys, man. So thank you very much. Okay, let's move on. Being authentic. There's no image to maintain, and that's the best way to is be authentic. Now, BlackRock could play a big role for XRP rather than just ETFs. Let's check this out. Let's see here, where we at? It says, while many look forward to a BlackRock XRP ETF, some analysts believe the bigger opportunity is in using the XRP ledger to tokenize real-world assets. That's a huge, huge deal. It says, on a recent podcast, Paul Barron and crypto commentator Abdullah Abs, that's my man, Abs is going to be part of our event as well, said BlackRock's blockchain plans could go far beyond just XRP ETFs. Let's see here. Key points, if you guys read through this, I'm not going to read through it, but I'll give you guys the key points. BlackRock may focus on tokenizing assets on the XRP ledger, not just launching an XRP ETF. Guys, that is freaking huge. The amount of, oh my gosh. Liquidity would be huge. Okay, analysts say tokenization could create a far bigger institutional use case than a single ETF product. Evernorth CEO Ashish, if that's how you say it, Ashish Burla highlights growing institutional interest in tokenized assets on blockchain. Burla notes blockchain adoption is long-term with a 10-year cycle needed for major financial transformation. So if you guys are interested in this, make sure you guys go check it out. I don't want to get too much in this because we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to stay within that hour. Okay, mean what you say and say what you mean. I agree with that. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Shouts out to Fruition Production, guys. They're out there trying to make it happen. Make sure you guys go check it out. They got a discount code right now. It says receive promo code to, I guess, this weekend. You guys can order it right here. Money Distributor. If you guys want to check out this incredible documentary, make sure you guys do that. Shouts out to Fruition Productions. Okay, let me move this on. Okay, there's an interesting story on X about BlackRock Free. Yeah, I'm about to get to that right now. Big Watch Dude. Matter of fact, it says Big Watch Dude. Let's say it. Let me see it. I'll go back. Let me see it right here. No, that's not it. Right here. Is this what you're talking right here, brother? I don't know if this is the right one, but this is one. It says, this comes from No Limit. It says, something big just happened. BlackRock just blocked their investors from pulling out their own money. Wow. The world's largest asset manager is telling people, no, you cannot have your cash back. Damn. This has never happened before. BlackRock's 26 billion private credit fund got hit with a 1.2 billion in withdrawal requests. That's a small part of what they got. Investors wanted 9.3% of their money back. BlackRock said, hell no, capped it at 5%, paid out $620 million and locked the rest. Damn. So they basically gave people about, that's crazy. That means almost half the people who wanted out couldn't get out. Wow. And it's not just BlackRock. Blackstone's familiar fund saw a record 7.9% in redemption requests. They had to raise their withdrawal cap and inject $400 million of their own money just to cover the demand. Damn. Blue Owl straight up stopped honoring redemptions, placed them with IOUs. Oh my God, bro. What is going on? Black dropped 5%. KKR, Kyle, is that how you say? Apollo, Aries, Blue Owl, and TPG all fell 5 to 6% with it. Damn. The entire private credit sector sold off in a single day. These funds lend money in liquid loans that can't be sold quickly. So when too many investors want out at the same time, the fund doesn't have the cash to pay everyone. While BlackRock also wrote a separate $25 million loan down to zero. It was valued at full price 3 months ago. Oh my God. What? 3 months ago it was worth $25 million. They wrote it down to zero. Oh my gosh, gone overnight. J.P. Morgan's Bill Egan, if that's how you said it best. Bad news often happens all at once. The opacity and the leverage in the sector is concerning. This is a $1.8 trillion industry. Rising oil, war in the Middle East, AI disrupting the software companies that borrowed heavily from these funds, rate cuts off the table. When the biggest funds in the world start telling investors you can't get your money back, that's a major warning. Damn, bro. By the way, I've been an investor for more than 20 years, and when I make a new move in the market, I'll announce it here. So here's can you guys imagine? Could you imagine going in your like? And here's the thing. Besides this, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never dealt with BlackRock like that, right? But I have gone to my bank and requested money. Like, you know, if I remember one time I was going to go buy, when I'm going to go buy my last two cars, my Range Rover, a Defender, and my Tesla X. And in both those situations, well, I didn't use cash. I wrote a no, wait, did I? How did I do that? No, I wrote a check. But I remember the financial institution, you know, you have 6'8" brother walking in there trying to write a damn check for a car, you know, cash. Well, it's not cash, it's a check. But I remember having issues, and I had to call the bank, and obviously they did all that. But on both occasions, like when I was writing, you know, when you write 100,000, you know, whatever the check is, you know, it's like, you know, those are some flags on not only to the dealer but also to you know, because whether the check, they were like, no, we'll hold the car. I was like, hold the car? I remember they tried to do like, we'll hold the car. And then when it clears, I said, you ain't holding a damn thing. And I turned my thing around and had to show my, they're like, okay, you can take it. Well, what they did is they called the bank just to verify what they saw was real. Like I can make up a fake bank app. Like I made up a fake bank app and put fake, I'm not that good. I'm sorry, but I'm not. And I went through that. And then there's times I've gone in to try to withdraw like even 10, 20, whatever cash. And they put me through it, or they told me I had to make an appointment to come back and get it. I'm like, what? You're a bank. What is the damn, don't y'all got a vault? Or is that just like all for like show? So I know what it feels like to, which is why I bought into crypto the way I did, but I know what it feels like to want something that belongs to you and you can't get it, right? Or, you know, I remember back in the day, like when I had my businesses, they used to have a thing where you could withdraw under 10,000, right? It was like, I think it was like, just under 10, like 9,900, whatever, and you didn't have to. They wouldn't report you to the IRS. And then, you know, like so, if I needed to go do something, whatever, and then they lowered it to like. I remember one time they lowered it to like 5, so you had to put like 4. And then I remember one time I went in for like 35. They said you got to fill out tax. I was like 3,500. If I put 100,000 in this mother ducky, you ain't got no problem. I said mother ducky, by the way. But if I try to take out 3,500, I got to fill out tax. Dude, it's just. And these are the people who are fighting us not to get the Clarity Act because they want to keep the monopoly. Dude, they make money on our money, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So when you see stuff like this happen, it's like, bro, this is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. BlackRock, guys, no, this is just nuts. All right, let's move on. But I guess that's what you guys were talking about. Just like going into a bank and trying to withdraw another. Yeah, I did see some of y'all comments. Yeah, bro, Protein 40. It used to be like they did that first at 10,000. And so you would have to go into like 9,900 or something. And then like they got smart and went to 5,000. And now I think it's been a while since I messed with cash like that. But I went in, I was like, can I get 3,500? Yeah, can you fill out these IRS? I was like, hold on, wait, keep the damn money. What are you? They be trying to get you, man. That's crazy. These fools are crazy, man. That's crazy. Not worth, and that's why they don't like crypto. Huh? That's why they don't like crypto. Okay. Let's go back. We weren't that far away. Okay, so this is crazy too. When I was reading this by Smoke, he says a cyber attack could trigger Tether's implosion and spark global financial contagion. Now, could you imagine if the same thing? This kind of I think what he's talking about. What was happening with BlackRock? I think it says according to the European Polymer Research Service, a sudden mass redemption of Tether could affect the stability of short-term credit marks or cause runs in case of major cyber attack or doubt about a stablecoin value. Okay. Moreover, in the event that of a run on a global stablecoin, the liquidation of assets to cover redemptions could have negative contagion effects on the financial system. Documented. Yeah. This person says, considering that Tether is close to being the 17th largest U.S. bondholder on the planet, that could spark major financial issues. Yeah, people, guys, I don't know too many things that we haven't said that hasn't come to fruition. I always talked about the spades, like remember the card game spades, and we'd always talk about like the jack, the queen, the king, and the ace. And I remember, we were talking about like Sam Bankman-Fried was one thing, Binance was one thing, Tether going down, that could be like another thing, like that could cause, a black swan type situation. But it's crazy. Yeah, yeah. You have to get more into that. If you guys want to know more about this, you guys can go read this, what Smoke put out. Because that's one thing I love about Smoke is he puts, this is kind of small for me to read. Bigger than those, most prime money. Okay, I can kind of read it. It says, so this is the whole deal here from the European Research Service. It says, for an example, credit rating agency Finch Rating noted in an article that Tether's commercial paper holdings may be larger than those of most prime money market funds in the U.S. and EU. Therefore, a sudden mass redemption of Tether could affect the stability of short-term credit markets or cause runs in cases of major cyber. Okay, this is kind of what I already read. Lastly, the fact that the various components of a stablecoin arrangement may. Okay, so he posted all this already. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I see. This is hard to read, but I want to. It says. It's really tiny. It says, investors were surprised to find that Tether held only 26.2% of its reserves in cash, fiduciary deposits, reverse repo notes, and government securities, while holding almost 50% in commercial paper. Damn. This percentage in commercial paper raised concerns that it could expose holders to losses in the event of issuer default or substantive collateral downgrade. This in turn drew discussions about whether such disclosure should be more broadly mandated for other stablecoins. Yeah, they've talked about this forever, man. This is crazy. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't keep anything in USDT, so or I guess I do keep stuff in banks. Okay, that means you guys have a lot of work to do. This comes from Republican Anna Paulina Luna. Says draining the swamp. One corrupt member of Congress at a time. I say, you got a lot of work to do on that one, sis. A whole lot. Monica Long said, by the time the world realizes XRP will already be running global value. Wow. That's big. Wow. I mean, we told you guys, you look up, everyone's like, what's going on with the e-files? What's going on with the war over there? What's going on? Wait a minute. I can't buy no XRP. What just happened? Why is my XRP $100? Something like that. We seriously think about signing up for the 4% direct deposit deal with Uphold. Yeah, for sure. Oh, if Tether goes down, BTC, Big Watch, Sally, he'll try to spend it like he did the other time. He said, if Bitcoin went to $1, it's okay. We just buy all the Bitcoin. I'm like, bro, Bitcoin went to $1. Your ass is about to have a whole lot of lawsuits. You be What you talking about? Oh God, that's funny as hell. Yeah, it says they're only giving you 0.01% of your money. What the? Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like I can't even imagine. It's like you're held hostage. Your money is held hostage. That's crazy. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get like that with yeah, it's crazy. I need everything around me to be genuine, pure, and clear. Not if not, it's got to go, and that's a fact. That's really how I've been feeling. Like I said, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read part of this to my mother. I think this is an important message to a lot of people. Hey, wait, my daughter just said what? Okay, after my live. Damn it. Hold on, guys. Okay, my daughter's trying to make me do something here. So my mother-in-law, I'm gonna read what she put out there so you guys know. I'm not gonna read it, verbatim, but. Okay, so she put this out. She said, James, love you. You're amazing. So I'm saying this out of love. Please stop focusing on haters. It destroys your peace. You're better than that. Letting them know they got you is their victory. Don't give away your power. Focus on success. I'm reading this to y'all. So she sent it to me. I'm reading it to y'all. So y'all can take this as well. Focus on your success. The powerful, magnificent man you are. People want to bring you down out of jealousy and envy. Don't let them. They don't matter. Their opinions of you don't matter. You are above the haters. Let them hate. Know that people will do things to ruin your focus. Don't let them. Show them that hating you doesn't affect you. Please know that everything that bothers you was created to do so. It's called manipulation. Man, my mother-in-law is such a sweetie. Don't fall for their trap of ruining your peace. And above all, and above them in every way. Oh, you're above them in every way. Keep being the king you are. Don't stop. Don't stoop down to their level. Focus on love, peace, and joy and success. Let them know they are not affecting you with their hate. Keep showing love. Love conquers all. I love you. Have an awesome day. Celebrate your success. Haters, celebrate your success, not haters trying to bring you down. If you focus on haters, you will end up resentful instead of grateful. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful way to wake up this morning? That was my morning. I had to read it, and I don't think it was personal where I couldn't read it. But so she sent that to me. I'm sending that to y'all. If anybody's got any haters, that's from me, from her to me, from me to my family. So beautiful words. I got the greatest mother-in-law ever. So this is going to be out to Janet Lopez, greatest mother-in-law on planet Earth. EARF. This is for you.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears with Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying, money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, banks ain't letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit that Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers.
What?
If fear selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Yep.
Going back to go back, gotta choose. Which one? Bang it up. This one, bang it up.
That's right, Anthony, man. I appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Ness. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it, brother. Be careful out there, bro. I drive commercially. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all drive. Okay, Pro Team 4 and Jay Henry out there. Those are my brothers right there. Love those guys. My brother 6'8" just delivered my load in Las Vegas. Oh, what? You out here in Vegas? Jay Hen Dog in Vegas. Oh, so you in your semi. You in a semi? You should have told me you came out here, man. Just delivered. So you heading back to California? Going back to Cali. He's heading back to Cali. That's what Jay Hen's going. I'll be out there tomorrow, Jay Hen. What part of Cali you going to? Yeah, if you'd have told me, I probably would have linked up with you today, bro. He said, just delivered my load to the Las Vegas Restaurant Depot. That's tight. Jay Henry, boy, I didn't know you was like, oh, you all over the place, Jay Hen. Sheesh, my brother. I don't got too much going on. What am I doing right now? Besides my stream. Probably just get my clothes ready. Pack up. Probably get ready to get up out of here in a bit. But yeah, I'm just at the house, Jay Hen. I think Jay Hen's been in my house before. I think so, right? You've been in my house, Jay Hen. I think so. Could be wrong. All right, let's get back to it. I need everything around me to be genuine. Yeah, I agree with that. BlackRock, damn, holding your money. Thank you, God, for everything. P.S. and for allowing me to find crypto when I did, especially XRP. What? You damn straight. California native too. Okay. What part of Cali, Protein? What part of Cali you in? We raised the kids in Fresno, which is like the armpit of California, between like, like I call it the armpit, between L.A. and San Francisco. Yeah, they call it the armpit. So this is funny because this came, if you look at 5 hours ago, what was that? That was like, yeah. So this is after I read my mother-in-law's post I posted. I said, finding peace in the chaos, finding peace in the chaos. So, yeah. That was a big, South LA, yeah. Huh? Okay. Big one, too. So, yeah, that was a big, a much-needed text from my mother-in-law showing support. That's my rock, man. My wife is my rock, and my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law is two of my greatest supporters, man. I definitely appreciate both of them. You see them popping up in here all the time. So, your wealth chapter in life is coming. So, South Central LA. I used to have a condo right there right across from Laker Stadium. We had like a high-rise, like a luxury condo over there. Yeah, like literally with the Lakers Stadium. If you walked out the front door of the stadium and just walked across the street right in front of the stadium, those big condos, there's like a lot of the players, NBA players and celebrities living there. What is it called? Circa. Used to live right in there. Well, I didn't live there, but I had a spot in there for when we go to LA and stuff. Okay, your wealth chapter in life is coming. That's a fact. Just one more thing that could send XRP. Diana puts this out. Breaking, Japan officially launches trade finance platform on XRPL. Even 1% could drive 100 billion plus volume. Oh my God. To XRPL? That's crazy. Tokyo-based, how you say that? Valideup? That's how you said? Has officially launched a next-gen trade finance platform on the XRP ledger designed, to digitize letters of credit, LCs, wow, and settle global bank payments in seconds, not days. That's what they do, baby. Seconds, not days. The system allows importers, exporters, and banks to lock funds in XRPL escrow and settle instantly once conditions are met, replacing slow paperwork that usually takes days or weeks. Isn't that kind of like how Swift moves? Let me stop. Global trade finance moves about 9 to 10 trillion every year. Shouts out to my beautiful baby. That's my girl. I love her. We're heading out tomorrow. Going to see our kiddo. Oh, honey, I got to tell you something, though. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I just had, I'll tell my wife in a minute. Like, it was, like a time for something to, we're supposed to be taking my son to his basketball, thing, and I just had the time switch on me, 3 times in a matter I was like, what? I'll talk to you in a minute. Anyways, the system allows importers, exporters. Okay, we did all that days, weeks. Global trade finance moves about 9 to 10 trillion every year. That's crazy. If just 1% shifts to XRPL, that's roughly 90 to 100 billion in yearly transaction flow on the network. Though increase, what? XRP price dramatically. Okay, I think they meant, okay, that will increase XRP price dramatically. So this comes from this gentleman here. It looks like it was translated by Grok. How you say his name? Sachi Minamoto. Okay, that's good enough. We have officially launched a next generation trade finance global payment platform based on the XRP ledger. Through multi-party decentralized consistent based on escrow settlement LLC transaction. Okay, so this is crazy, man. This is cool. This could be huge. Yeah, this is big. This is big. Yeah, this is huge. I like it. I like it a lot. Big Bro 10 in the house. What's up, sis? Good to see you. She said, okay, check. All right, where we at here? Paul Barron says, making moves and positioning. Why Ripple is backing CrossX. Deep liquidity by backing CrossX. Ripple is helping build the plumbing that big banks use. If CrossX becomes a primary venue for institutional spot trading, it makes it much easier for those same institutions to hold and trade XRP. That's awesome. Shouts out to my man Jack the Rippler. XRP ecosystem has been developing for years. Everything built in advance for a major shift in the global financial system. As banking instability grows, the transition away from the U.S. dollar era is getting closer. Visa entered the XRP ledger ecosystem with a credit card launch connected to XRPL token, BXE token. BXE token has a, okay, what is this? Oh my God. Okay, I'm deleting this. I thought this was like, I thought this was like an actual, yeah, whatever. Okay. This is somebody showing the token. I don't really do that. Bye-bye now. See you later. Boop. Okay, moving on. Okay, autism. Autism Capital says, I'm almost done monitoring the situation, babe. I saw this, I started laughing. I said, that's funny, because sometimes I find myself in X way too much, and my wife be like, hey, are we going to be doing? I said, wait a minute, I got one more thing to do. That's funny as hell. Jake Beyond Broke says, feels like a really good time for BlackRock to enter the picture with an XRP ETF. I do agree with that. That'd be awesome. Ooh, that's a big one. Is that a little hint, Jake? Jake giving us a hint? Damn, things could actually get worse. What are we talking about? Stock market. Timber! Oh, my goodness. Is that how it's doing this right now? Those markets are looking kind of scary. Good Lord, we about to go back to 67 in like a click. Oh, man. Market is funny. Got to have fun. Enjoy the roller coaster. Let's keep it going. If you never take profits, you never made $1. If you never take profits, you never made $1. Yeah, ain't no stopping XRP, Sly. None. Nada. Driving to get Starbucks. I got my little liquid crack over here already. Or actually, you driving to get Starbucks, you could drive home. I got you a coffee. I just forgot to tell you. Yeah, I got you one of these. So you actually got a coffee at home. I got you your, what's it called, Vietnamese coffee? So, you know, that's what it is. My wife got me on coffee. She's the dealer. I'm the victim. And then I got so strung out now I'm buying her coffee. You see how it works? Huh? They turn around on you? Let me stop. Okay, be careful who you invest your time with, your efforts, and the wrong person. Man, if that picture don't say it all. You pour into people, all kinds of holes. They leak out of all the, just saying, good Lord, pray for them. Okay, Dom says, sometimes things will happen in life that are beyond your control. The only thing you can do is keep moving forward and use it as motivation to succeed bigger and better than you previously ever thought possible. I like that. Great words from my man Dom. Battle tested. XRP. If anybody feels like this in the community, all I can say is, guess what? This is for you. Let's do it.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us.
What?
Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us.
What?
Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We like years ahead of the herd. Like they don't want you to get rich, but die trying.
Come on.
I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying.
Come on.
Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and there's still no cheers. If fear's selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Yep.
Going back to go back, got them choosing. This one, bag it up. Here come the monkeys. This one, let me get.
Y'all are ready for the monkeys. We'll get to it in a minute. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Anybody knows what it is? The HODL strong, baby. Okay, these markets, Pepto. I said these markets are crazy. I believe Pepto-Bismol stocks are rising big time. Huh? What's the other one called? Milk and magnesia. You get the upset stomach, Tums. Be careful, know what you hold. As of March 2026, Ripple has emerged as the 5th most valuable cryptocurrency company globally. What? The 5th? Tether #1. Okay, we know they print up anything. Binance. Okay, we know there's a whole lot of, just saying. Revolut. Don't know about that one. Strategy. Yeah, he buying up everything crazy. But Ripple, doing it the right way. Let me stop. Good Lord. Above Coinbase? Kraken? Circle? What? Sheesh. Just saying, wait till the XRP becomes #1. All of a sudden you look at the top. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Lord, it's the coffee. I keep telling my wife to get decaffeinated. Let's move on. People who call crypto a scam pay 30% in income tax, 10% in sales tax, lose 7% in inflation, 5% in bank fees, and retire at 65% with percentage of what barely got them by. We talk about that all the time. Those in crypto are waiting for the next bull run, huh? Those in crypto get it. They're waiting for the next bull run. Those calling it a scam are waiting for the next raise. Just saying, huh? Be sure crypto is what I say? Oh, but sure, crypto is a scam. Our system is the real scam. P.S. There's nothing wrong with the job, but it's everything wrong with financial slavery. I agree with that. Okay, moving on. The industry needs clarity. Brad Garlinghouse said this. He meant it, and I get it.
Clarity is always better than chaos, and the industry needs clarity. Perfection, I think, in my experience, is the market structure bill that's pending in the banking committee, is it perfect? No, certainly not. But is it better than nothing? Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think we need to continue to work constructively with Washington to get and to continue to iterate what is already sitting in front of the banking committee to make it better. But we shouldn't give up now.
See, this video right here is what pissed off Charles Hofsky when he was over. Charles, I got Charles in a couple of things where he was all mad. See, you can see Brad's like, hey, I ain't mad at nothing. Brad was dancing. And then Charles came out here. You guys, I'm not going to go through it again, but if you guys go over here and watch our live yesterday, it was all about Charles. Yeah. XRP got a free pass. It got a free pass. They done moved up the ladder. They're sitting at the table. They left us all behind. Make sure you guys go check out yesterday's video. I'm just saying. Don't be hating Charles. This young lady says, I sold my BTC and bought XRP. No looking back now. Smart move. Just saying. All right, moving on. Damn it. Did they not stop Jane Street? I was just wondering. This is like a Jane Street move, huh? That's what the markets. Ash Crypto put this out, actually. It says, is Jane Street planning to manipulate Bitcoin again? Just now, I didn't see this part. Wallets linked to Jane Street have deposited $19 million in BTC to institutional focus exchanges. These are the platforms used for high-frequency trading, which has been responsible for the 10 a.m. slam in the past. Wow. Did we get a 10 a.m. slam this morning? Was that Jane Street? Just wondering. Okay, so this person says, hey, Ash Crypto, appreciate the on-chain alert. Those Jane Street labeled wallets did deposit 270 Bitcoin, 19 million to LMAX/bullish today per our chem data. But the manipulation angle seems overstated. Pass 10 a.m. slam claims debunked. Okay, this guy's just responding. Let's move on. Generational wealth starts with one brave person. And I say let that one brave person be you. That's a fact. This right here, it says Evernorth on DATS, financial engineering or a gateway to institutional adoption. The market is starting to answer XRP. Ledger has overtaken Solana in RWA. Market share growing traction. XRP ecosystem is exploding. You gotta love that. XRP has overtaken Solana and real world assets RWA market share. That's awesome. Slowly, then all at once. No matter how awesome you are, in the wrong situation, it will be very difficult to succeed. I agree with that. That's business, relationships, anything. Making money, it says right here, it says making money is a skill. Maintaining money is discipline. Multiplying money is an art. I like that. When it moves, XRP will move fast. I agree with that. The corruption continues. American banking cartel versus crypto. This comes from BSCN again. It says regulation banks reject White House stablecoin rewards deal and stall Clarity Act. Banks have rejected a compromise proposed by the White House on a major U.S. crypto market bill per Reuters. Officials attempted to broker a middle ground between banks and crypto companies. The proposal allowed stablecoin rewards in limited cases, such as peer-to-peer transfers between users. However, the plan prohibited incentives on idle stablecoin balances. Crypto companies accepted the plan. Banks have rejected. That's crazy. Like they don't want to give up nothing. You guys hear that? Officials attempted to broker a middle ground between banks and crypto companies. The proposal allowed stablecoin rewards in limited cases, such as peer-to-peer transfers between users. So I could send, Big Bro 10 money in stablecoins. However, the plan prohibited incentives on idle stablecoin balances. So basically, we couldn't earn yield on idle stablecoin balances. Crypto companies accepted the plan, which they probably didn't want to, and banks rejected it, fearing large outflows. See, this is what it's about, guys. That just says it right there. It's all about control. The same crap they're doing with our money right now. Just look what happened with BlackRock. Look what what I just got through reading with you guys right now, with them holding up people's money. And look what happens when you walk into your bank like, hey, can I get 10 grand? 10 grand? Yeah, I put in 100,000 yesterday. 10 grand? Oh, hell no. You had no problem with that damn. Oh my God. This is crazy, man. I mean it when I say financial slavery. That's what it's all about. They get fat, live fat, eat fat, spend fat, drive fat. Everything's fat. But they want us to be starving over here. California gas prices could surge above $8 per gallon, lawmakers and industry experts warn. Damn, $8 a gallon? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, honey, I ain't gonna lie. $8, like we got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars out front, 7 cars. And I'm glad I got a Tesla. Good Lord, I'm glad I got a Tesla. Because I'm telling you now, $8 I ain't going no damn where in my gas car. $8? Good God, per gallon? People mad at $3. People mad at $4 and some change. $5 like, oh hell, $8? Hey, I might have to get a damn skateboard. $8, crazy as hell. $8. Okay, let's move on. This definitely is huge. I know lots of blockchains that do tokenization. Question is, which will be the winner? Let's see here. It says it will be the one that will be used by Ripple. Uh-oh. Who said this? Vincent Van Code. Okay. It will be the one used by Ripple that has backing of an enterprise-grade custodian, multiple transmitter licenses, ISO 20022 compliant messaging, SOC 2 and ISO 27001 compliance, bank grade. I'm not gonna act like I know what that was. Regularly audited and highly liquid. XRP ledger, XRP ledger. So XRP used by Ripple is already built, battle tested. Ask yourself, why would any of the banks or institutions simply say, F it, I'll just drop 50 million and build it from scratch? Yeah, I get it. Using Link or ADA. Ooh, damn, that was a little. So I guess this is on what U.S. regulators greenlight tokenized securities for banks. The U.S. Fed, OCC, and FDIC jointly announced that tokenized securities will receive the same treatment as traditional securities. Allowing banks hold the blockchain-based versions with no added. Man, I'm so tired of these damn banks. There's got to be something they could do with this. It's crazy. I don't think $4 XRP. Okay, this is just one. Okay, this is Cobb. What is he talking about here? So Caesar here said, what's a realistic XRP price target for the end of 2026? Cobb says, I don't think a $4 XRP is that crazy. $4? Damn, that's all? I said, we just need one of many switches to get flipped, and that happens easily. Yeah, $4? Yeah, that ain't nothing. We're damn near there just not too long ago. They'll keep playing until they can't. It's time to act. We need clarity. So this is what Chad is talking about in regards to the clowns that's keeping everything down. See this is the banks backed into a corner with no escape. Make a deal with the Clarity Act that allows for stablecoin yield, or no Clarity Act, and the Genius Act stands as law. Oh, okay. Yield gets paid out as rewards anyway. Either way, banks lose. We win. Okay, so this says Genius Act prohibits stablecoin users from paying interest on yield on payment stablecoins it issues. But bank industry advocates have argued the law's language permits a workaround in which third-party exchanges or affiliates offer rewards instead, similar to what many credit cards offer their customers. Okay, so this is all they're basically just trying to get everybody to do what's already in place. Basically, to put people in a non-winning situation. They want to basically control your money and control the interest on your money and give you peanuts. And that's what why would we allow that because what it does is so what it is that what they're doing right now becomes obsolete. If they can't somehow control this and mirror this to the corrupted system that we've been living on. See, but that's why crypto was created in the first place, guys. And they're trying to put us right back there again. It just seemed like, for me, crypto was a lot more, I don't want to use the word fun, maybe easier, I mean, obviously you had a lot of bad actors. So it's funny because they're taking the fact that we need clarity. And I said this before. If you guys go on my show, I said this before. They're utilizing the fact that we need clarity, and some of the things that have happened with Celsius and FTX and other things, and they're trying to say we're going to protect the people. And that was kind of the narrative. But what they're really trying to do is utilize those things we need, or those bad situations, to then structure things in a way that gives them full control, like we have right now with the banking system. But crypto wasn't created for this type of. It's crazy. It's just it's crazy. Like we're literally like, it's almost like from 2000 whatever till when, it got political and governments got involved, specifically the United States government. It was just a lot more freer. Now the problem with free is there's a lot of crap going on, a lot of scams, a lot of things. So yes, we need clarity, but the problem is they're seeing it as an opportunity to control the narrative and put us back in a box, in a system that they win and we don't. And so I get it. I get, some of the rants and stuff that Charles Hopkinson is talking about, I get it, right? But I also agree with Brad that we need to, clarity over chaos. The problem is they're trying to stronghold the narrative that puts us in a situation that we make a move that really puts us right damn back where we're at. I mean, honestly, when you think about it, it's crazy. Coach, when I can see the greatest family. Come on now. Lloyd, that's my brother. I check my notifications, and what do I see? The greatest family on planet Earth. I can't do nothing but. When you read something like that by Lloyd, the only thing you can do is this right here. Good Lord. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family. XRP Army. Because of Lloyd, I feel motivated to do this.
We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn ship. And if we bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care.
Woo! Lloyd got me pumped up. Greatest family on planet Earth, you damn straight. Let's move on. Bank XRP says David Schwartz recently clarified that Ripple could sell the contractual rights to future escrowed XRP. This allows Ripple to divest the economic interest of ownership to the tokens to third parties like banks or funds without releasing them into the circulating supply prematurely. The tokens remain locked on chain, but Ripple no longer controls them. Wow. Guys, yeah, I mean, this could be really, yeah. Okay, Mickle says Ripple already doesn't control the coins in escrow. That's the whole point of the escrow. They don't even need to sell like that. Okay, facts. I got it. Anybody ever feel like this? Huh? That's a banger. Exploding the house. Anybody ever feel like this? What's up, sis? Good to see you, Big Bro 10. DCA Crypto Dave. Anybody feels like this when you're talking to your family about crypto? They're like, "What you up to?" I'm doing crypto, and all of a sudden it's like as soon as you say crypto, it's like you're talking a different language, huh? It's like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Well, I'm in crypto." They're like, "What the hell?" They didn't understand anything about crypto. Or anybody else feel like? I think I've gotten to the point now when people I've tried to tell. I tried to tell about it years ago when I first got into it. Again, this is going to be my 9th year. Now I'm just like, man, just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. That's the best way, because I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to go back to ABC, when I'm already at XYZ. Like A, B, C, D, this is what you do. X, hell no, that's too much. Lord. Should have listened to me while I was all excited to tell you. They're not like us, XRP, you damn straight. All right, this is kind of cool. I actually reposted this because I saw Ripple had this reposted. It says new Ripple Prime clients now have access to Coinbase derivatives, full contract suite, Nano, BTC, ETH futures, and ETH futures, plus Solana and XRP contract 24/7 in a CFTC regulated environment. Gotta love it. I hate the word. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people just. You say crypto, man, it's like you like you got cooties or something. Hey, what you up to? Oh, I'm just over here checking out my crypto. Hello? What happened? The phone get disconnected? They won't be doing that later though, huh? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't one person in this stream right now, not one damn person that I'm gonna tell you right now, let XRP hit $20. Because here's what people don't realize. I think, first of all, people are gonna be priced out at 5. Some people might be priced out now, but people are going to be priced out at 5. It's going to be out of a lot of people's reach at 10. It's going to be hard as hell to get it. I won't say hard to hit hell. It just depends on how, if we still have accessibility. But I think people's phone starts ringing when it becomes the number 2 asset, and that might actually not be. Depends on how the rest of the market moves, because like Brad Garlinghouse said on that one show, at that one event, where he says it's not one switch, he says it's multiple switches. So if any of those switches get flipped, right? If you're using that analogy, a $7 XRP right now puts it above Ethereum, like maybe 6 and some change, maybe less than that. I don't know. Depends on what the work. I got to do the numbers, but I know at one point it was like $6. I just think that XRP hits number 2 in the world above Ethereum. It creates massive FOMO. I believe, and it just seems like every time we have a run like that, that's when the phone starts breaking. I mean, I don't know what, like when the price is down, no one calls you. When the price goes up, hey, wait, you got a second? I tell everybody, I got me a line too. The number you reach is disconnected, or either leave a message for 68. He'll call you back when he gets back from the island. Let me stop. But anyways, the point I'm making is, I think FOMO kicks in when it's number 2, and then I think like all those people all the way deep into those early conversations, when it hits number 1, which would be right now like $30-something. But could you imagine like a $50 XRP or something that's number 1 above Bitcoin? Of course, Bitcoin's going to move too. So I don't know what that number would actually be, but I do know that it was number 1 at one point, and it's going to reposition itself. And it doesn't take a whole lot. It does. You're looking at an asset right now. We're talking about escrow. We're talking about the government. There's so many different things that they can do right now that could send this thing to the freaking moon. We saw it back in 17, 18, it just woo right through the roof. So thousands of percents up. So like in a short period of time. So I just really do believe that that's going to have a lot of people's phones ringing off the hook. That's for sure. That's why I'm telling you, I got me an extra phone right here. You call like, hello, 68J is not available. Please leave a message. By the way, you should have listened to him early on. Beep. That's that line too. Want to lower your stress in crypto? Stop watching charts and do more research. The more you know, the less you stress. I like that. So this comes in from Steph is Crypto. I don't share a lot of stuff with some of these people because a lot of these people, I be feeling like put out a lot of just nonsense, especially with those price predictions. But this is an interesting post I shared. It says Ripple is now working through the OCC's final pre-opening requirements for Ripple National Bank Trust. If those are cleared and the OCC grants permission to open, Ripple would become a federally regulated U.S. trust bank, allowing it to provide regulated custody and financial infrastructure for institutions directly inside the U.S. banking system. This is huge. And this is what Charles Hosky's talking about, because he's like, well, y'all just ready to make moves. Because, see, here's the thing. I think a lot of what Ripple's doing, Hosky knows. Because there was a video that he put out. I remember DAI saying it was one of the most bullish videos that he's seen. And it was when Charles was saying, because Ripple's at the table, they're up there now, and they're not holding the ladder. Like, they paid the price. They proved themselves. We're 6-0. They did everything right. They got the biggest. They have positioned themselves, and I think that's what's so exciting. That's the thing that really excites me, right? I've been, when you're in this space for 9 years, all you ever heard in the past was hype. That was 2017's run, 2017 bull run. Speculation, which was the 2021. Oh, we're going to do this by third quarter of this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to partner with this, and then you start finding out they're buying partnerships and everything else. But they continuously partnered, authentic partnerships, acquired, positioned people. Hey, you're working here. We're going to have you go over to BlackRock now. I mean, God, they got a lot of 1,700 NDAs, man. Trust me. 1,700 NDAs is a big deal. So I just feel like when it happens, it's going to happen on a massive scale. XRP is going to be a key component of everything global when it comes to moving money. I just think it's gonna be a huge, people are gonna get shocked. We won't, and I'm gonna move on. This is gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Let's move on. I looked at my thing right now. I was like, oh, I'm over an hour. Okay. Imagine how little we'd actually be taxed if it wasn't going towards fraud. Oh yeah, Illuminati bot, whatever it is. It says, imagine how little we would actually need to be taxed if it wasn't going towards fraud. Facts. I agree with that. Now this is interesting. It says nearly the entire crypto industry has turned its back on Ripple and XRP during that 4.8-year, $250 million battle with the SEC. Now Ripple is supposed to represent most of the industry that didn't stand for and fight with them. I caught this with Wendy O and Charles. Check it out.
I try to stay away from talking about XRP because every time I do, I just get mobbed by a whole army of people. Even this debate between Brad and me, where I said, like, no, a bad bill is not better than no bill. I firmly believe no bill is necessary at this juncture until we get a proper bill, because I'll take the ambiguity. At least I have the courts to fight in. If I get a bad bill, there's now a rulemaking committee that can be weaponized, and it will shut down the entire U.S. retail
I kind of read through this. Let me just finish.
cryptocurrency ecosystem, and we will be slowly picked apart over a 10 or 15 year period, and we'll be driven offshore. And I just do not want that to happen. And I don't give a shit if it somehow benefits one incumbent or the other. They got to be honest that they're fighting then not for the industry, but for their specific part of the industry, their particular ecosystem, and they feel that somehow this benefits them.
That this benefits them. That they need to be honest. That they're just fighting for themselves. And see, the problem that I have with this, guys, and I'm not trying to be selfish or anything like that. And obviously, I want what's best for the industry as a whole. But it's just funny how, and again, I do agree that this, what they're holding the Clarity Act up for and what they want and what they don't want to give is ridiculous. It's our money. It's ridiculous. And it comes down to like them telling us what we can't. Like, it's crazy because they tax us on our money. They tax us like I can't remember who was talking about when you buy a home and the property, but you're still getting property tax. Like, dude, I bought the home and the property. Like, what are you taxing me on? We've already paid. And so it's like they like this system is set up to tax you to death over and over on the same damn money you've been taxed on. And now they want to tell you, and I shouldn't say now, they've been telling us, this financial slave-driven system, what we can and can't do with our money. And so it's like people chose to get out of the matrix, but they're trying to force feed you back into it, right? It's just an effed up system. But the problem I got with Charles is this whole thing, like, it just cracks me up how, like, Brian Armstrong with Coinbase and people like Charles, everything is us now. What's that song when all the singers back in the day, like Michael Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, and like Ray Charles and Steve Wonder and all of them was in it, and it was about unity. What was it called? I felt like I sang it. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make the whole world say, so let's start giving. It's like you want to sing that now. You want to sing togetherness now. But during that whole 4.8-year lawsuit, there was no togetherness. Everybody turned their back on XRP and Ripple. Not everybody. Uphold, no. BitTrue. There were some people who, but I'm talking about like the ones who are bitching now, or the ones who had nothing. As a matter of fact, some of them were talking crap, including Charles. Facts. That's one thing I got by X and videos and YouTube. You can go back and look at all this stuff. Facts. Then all of a sudden, they win with Judge Annalisa Torres. Oh, hey, I'm working with Joe Katz, and I like Joe Katz, and he's a great guy, and we're gonna start this thing called Midnight, and all this kind of stuff. But in the heat of the battle, in the moment where rattling around, everybody was scared of the big bad wolf, Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler. Everybody was scared because they were watching how they were taking people down and just literally lying and cheating in court to get what they wanted, which didn't work with Ripple and XRP because we went 6-0 against them, and the judges found that they were liars and called them out. But now that the narratives has changed and they never sacrificed integrity for growth, they got no bad marks. Anything that they did or they were struck for or had a strike against them in court was based off of not knowing, because there was no clear road. There was no, even when they went into the SEC, and I think it was a statement made by Brad where he said, I went in even without our legal team, and because I just thought, hey, here it is, this is what we're doing, and that was the old trick, get you in and then file a lawsuit like they did with so many others like Debtbox and other companies where they put them out of business. But now you want to say something like this, they're the little comment he made, they're doing what's best. Just say that you're doing what's best for you. That's just ridiculous. When I hear something like that's ridiculous. But I just think that, could there be a possible, Brad Gardenhouse said, hey, let's move. Look, dude, we fought for 4.8 years. What he's saying is we figured it out until this point. We figured it out, the XRP community and, being backed by Ripple in that lawsuit, we figured out in a time where it was the most, corrupted and everything else. I think it's the same people that are holding up the Clarity Act are the same people behind Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler. But I do agree, man, we need to move forward. We need to move forward. I mean, and, like Brad was saying, we can go back and try to mend things, but, now all of a sudden you want to play, we are the world, that whole thing. No. I mean, we got to do it. Just cracks me up, man. So, and essentially, what he's saying is like they want a free pass, but literally what even if they did put it where everyone has to go out there and prove their own case, right? You got to go out there and fight to, like that the whole thing we were reading the other day, or I was talking about on my show about with the SEC, they would have it where people come in and talk about what they've done and just take responsibility in proving that you're not a security. Everybody's going to get a free pass. When we had to pay the piper, I don't think so. Okay, anyone in crypto that doesn't have at least a little XRP got to be crazy. I do agree. I stand on that. I mean, it's one like even when I think about people who talk bad, like when you have the P, it's going to zero, Carl. It's going to zero, Da Vinci, zero. It's going to go past zero. Yeah, just saying. They said the same damn thing about Bitcoin when it was at $4, $2, $3. Okay, okay, I said that already. It's ridiculous. We're still paying taxes, and I put this up. It says the best stimulus package would be abolishing the income tax. I do agree with that. Next 2 or 3 years could change everything. I do agree with that as well. Ripple can help secure the SWIFT network. I like this right here. This is cool. By Smoke put this out. Ripple was previously mentioned in a webinar as a potential solution to mitigate security risk on the SWIFT network. Right here, baby. Right here. Let's check it out. Wait, is this actually work?
It's challenging the market dominance of SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications. We'll talk more about SWIFT. And so why is the security so important? Well, we know why it's so important. Is Ripple more secure than SWIFT? Well, SWIFT is terribly secure. However, I'll mention...
Did he say SWIFT is terribly what?
More secure than SWIFT. Well, SWIFT is terribly secure. However, I'll mention an infamous event that happened in 2016 that goes to show the old adage is that, as the designers of the Maginot Line learned, you're only as secure as the weakest link. So hackers exploited weaknesses in the firewall of the Central Bank of Bangladesh. It's called Bangladesh Bank. The weakness was said to be, and this could be apocryphal, but said to be a misconfigured $20 Radio Shack router. And because of that weakness, hackers were able to gain access to the Bangladesh Bank's SWIFT credentials for its account at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. And with those SWIFT credentials, stole $81 million from the Bangladesh Bank's account at FRB NY. Wow. So SWIFT is secure, but if you get the SWIFT credentials because of some lack of security somewhere else, that's a problem. Open question whether Ripple can mitigate this. By the way, much of that $81 million amount was turned into chips at various casinos in Macau and elsewhere, and most of the money was never recovered.
Wow, and the money was never recovered? 81 million? Good God. So Swift security, a little in question there. Okay. What happened with the EFI? Yeah, facts. It says SEC ends this case against Tron founder and crypto billionaire Justin Sun. I said in the U.S. it pays to pay. Not play, but pay. You pay, you can get out any damn thing, almost. Okay, they called you crazy when you started. They'll call you a legend when you get there. That's a fact. When you're finally there, most will never know what you went through to get there. See, this is where a lot of us started, maybe where you're still at right now. But when you get here, they're gonna be like, oh man, Xlo was just lucky. DCA Crypto Day just lucky. Huh? Big Bro 10, she just lucky. That's what they're going to say. Sly Fox is lucky. Protein 40 is lucky. Huh? That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, all you guys are lucky. Yeah, I ain't lucky. Y'all didn't know about this part. Huh? When everybody was sleeping, when everybody's out there messing up money, getting lottery tickets, playing bingo, going to casino. When I was out there studying, putting in the work, doing my own research, going through that 4.8 year lawsuit, huh? When everything pointed for me to quit, when it was easier not to put in the work, huh? When everybody called me crazy, nobody wanted to answer the phone, and all of a sudden we here. Damn it. Guess what? Staying focused pays off. This is for you. All those. I guess luck is a skill too. Yeah, luck, right? That's for us. For all you guys that are huddle strong, for all you guys that know the truth, this is for you.
Yeah. Sitting on a ledger with the bag man, and I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globians and XDC, and a little more XRP. We not playing.
What?
So basically, we repping for the same set, cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If fear's selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
You know they're going to be hating. You know they're going to be hating. You just lucky. Y'all lucky. You lucky. God dang, I didn't realize I got that much clicks on this damn thing. Huh? Okay, life changing doesn't happen overnight, but with crypto, it definitely can happen. P.S. Especially if you're positioned with XRP. Facts. Had to throw that one in there. By the way, guys, you get a chance, make sure you guys go check out our incredible community, Chicago. Gotta love it. Let's move on. Crypto will make you a millionaire in 2026. I agree with that. We all know the next run will be utility, but most still don't get XRP will be number one. You damn straight. Look at that gold, huh? I like it. Okay, our 2026 XL will be epic. I think I went through this already. Did I show this already? Let's see. Let's check this out real quick.
What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Thursday. And I wanted to do this short real quick, guys, to let you guys know we're working on some really, really exciting things for our XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026 event. We have now put in place, or we're putting in place, where we're going to be live. So you'll be able to actually purchase and see the event live, the extraordinary lineup. If you guys don't know about it, make sure you guys go check out James_68J on X or 68J_ Crypto for Life, right?
Which is right here, guys. Make sure you guys go check out the channel, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Some of the greatest information ever. We got strategies, we got a lot of stuff. Been around for 9 years myself, but the channel about 3 point whatever years. It's been incredible. But yeah, so for the XRP Las Vegas meetup that I'm talking about, guys, it's going to be absolutely incredible. We're going to end it on this note. Lineup is crazy. We're going to have a live. And for people who are coming, there's nothing like it. For those of you guys that are coming, it's nothing like it. But for those who can't come, we want to give everybody the opportunity to see people, all the best speakers. You're going to see people getting awards. You're going to see community. You're not going to miss a thing. So we're hiring a professional company. Like I said before, it's going to be absolutely insane. You can be at the comfort in your home, no airline tickets, no this, no that. For those who aren't coming, now if you're coming, we're going to have a blast, dinner and a lot more. But for those who are not coming, you'll be able to share this with your communities. We got some things and some benefits for people to do that. If you're interested, if you're an influencer or a podcaster and you want to know how it could be advantageous for you as well, while giving your community access, let me know, DM me. But right now, I've probably DM'd, I can't even think, maybe over, it's been dozens of influencers, and everyone is on board. And so it's really exciting that we're going to be doing this. And so shouts out to all those that are coming. Shouts out to all those who are waiting for the link. The link will be up soon. My partner's working on it right now. Hopefully just next week we can put that up and get that ready for you guys. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Let's get some love before we get up out of here. Nez Force in the house. We got X Lloyd. We got DCA Crypto Dave. If you're in the chat, please say something. Throw a thumbs up, middle finger, whatever, so I can recognize you. Say hello. Not middle finger. I was just playing. X Lloyd's in the house. We've got Big Bro 10. We've got my beautiful queen, Jeanette's in the house. We got my sister out of New York, Big Bro 10. Good to see you. Big Watch Dude, Protein 40, Beekeeper 69, Sly Fox, the man, the myth, the legend. Sly in the house, huh? Rapper extraordinaire, trader extraordinaire, businessman extraordinaire in the house. We got, who else got? Big Watch Dude. Good to see you, my brother. Protein 40, all my real ones up in here. I appreciate it. Jay Henry up in here. Marvin Davis, I know he's somewhere out there lurking. He was it yesterday? He was on his bike cruising around with that music. Huh? Bada boom, bada bing. Who we got? Disco R1 in the house. Good to see you, brother. We got Marquise. What's up, Marquise? Yo. Marquise in the house. Don't know how I miss my brother. Marquise in the house. What's up, Marquise? Good to see you, brother. Marquise in the house. We got S. Thompson in the house. Good to see my man Pots and Pans. Bullish Big D in the house. What's up, brother? Bullish Big D. Who else we got up in here? DCA Crypto Dave in the house. That's my man. Big Watch Dude. Did we get everybody? Anthony, the man, the myth, the winner. Charts Can't Lie up in here. Chicken 415. What's up, Chicken 415? I know Dual Citizens up in here. Had me laughing earlier. Dual Citizen. Good to see you, brother. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Anybody else I can mention? X Lloyd in the house. That's my dog. Guys, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Again, we're going to be on a flight tomorrow. We won't be back till Monday. So I'll probably do some shorts and stuff to kind of let you guys be a part of the trip with us. But peace out. Much love. Until next time, it's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Enjoy your day. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.